Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, Manuela. Nice to meet you too.
So, Liz, while the TV show portrays different female stories, the title Roar seems to suggest that the women's rage and will to be heard is uniform. What do you hope this show will inspire and ignite in the audience, both female and male?
I think uniform rage is a dream, but I think it takes different shapes in each story. And I don't know if rage is necessarily the thing that connects the tales, but I definitely think a desire to be heard, seen, understood is something that connects each of our characters. And I think that people will hopefully connect. I think some people will connect more to some stories than others. And that's kind of the great thing, the beauty of an anthology is that they are all individual tales that have some connective tissue. So I think there's something in there for everybody. And I think some stories will potentially resonate with people more than others.
I found a little bit of me in every single episode, in every single stories. And this woman, each of them has their own epiphany. There is a marks that that gives them a transformation, a change. And this made me think that maybe women's has some sort of a shared story. Do you agree?
I do. I think that's very astute. And I think there is something that I love that actually our composer said to us really early on that we carried with us through the series was every woman has a Western in her. Every woman has a rom-com. Every woman, feels trapped on a shelf at some point. I think there is that idea in there that there's a piece of something for everyone.
Roar is a beautiful portrait of what it means to be a woman today, but I would like to know if this show helped you to better understand what it means to be a woman.
I don't know if it helped me better understand it, but I think the thing that was wonderful about making the show is that we were really surrounded. The show was very female forward. I mean, each episode has a woman at the center, but also we had a slate of fully female directors. Most of our department heads were women. And there was something really beautiful about making the show and also looking around, and everywhere you turned, there was sort of a woman helming a department, or a woman calling the shots, or a female first AD running the set. And I think that that reverb was, I think, great for everybody and just sort of deepened, I think, the meaning in front of the camera because of how we made it behind the scenes.
Sometimes in my job, I've been underestimated because I'm a woman. Is that something that happens to you too? And how did you react when you see that your job has been underestimated because you are a woman?
I mean, I think I am actually a little bit of an anomaly because I came up in television in a room. The first show I worked on was Nurse Jackie, which is a show that had a female lead who was over 40, and it was run by two queer women, and the room was mostly female. And so that was sort of how I started making TV, and that was a very fortunate place to begin. So I actually feel like I kind of saw the opposite. Like I saw women in charge really early on in television and knew it could be that way, and have been fortunate to work with men. The times I have worked with men at the helm, they've been lovely. But it is one of those things where the norm for me was that. And then, working with Genji Kohan, and then working with Bruna, Papandrea, and Nicole, like it's been a lot of heavy hitting female producers that I've gotten to both work with and grow up under as a writer. So fortunately, I feel like I've come out, I started in a different place, and that was just very lucky. But I know that, we still, it's not sort of majority female in Hollywood. So I think tides are shifting, but I definitely think, I was fortunate in terms of where things started for me.
Thank you so much for your time and congratulations. I love the show so much.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm really glad you liked it. This is the
Thank
first time I'm talking to somebody who has seen it, so it's great. I'm glad you liked it.